everybody, it's Aaron back from Screen Stars, and I'm here once again to do another review for Geek Legion of Doom. And today I'm here to review the 2018 psychological horror thriller Eyes and Prize, a film that is written and directed by Oliver Kane, and it stars Alanna Flynn, Jackson Bews, Gerard McDermott and Nick Blakeley. And this is a low budget British film that is a reflection on reality TV and society's obsession with reality TV and fame. And it's like a Big Brother styled horror thriller that focuses on 4 contestants who turn up to a flat in Bristol, I believe it is, or somewhere like that. And they've been given very specific instructions, and they've applied to be on this reality TV show, and they believe it's like a Big Brother style reality TV show. So they turn up, no idea what to expect. They've not met anybody from the production crew or anything. They just turn up to this location, and it starts there. You see them walking in one at a time, having normal conversations, and then they're told, right, lock the door, do this with the key, get on with it, kind of thing. And they're given these instructions by the last contestant that comes in the house, who claims he saw somebody on the stairs with a mic on, gave him these instructions in an envelope, told him to get on with it. So they're all very excited. You've got an elderly guy who's from Sheffield, you've got another young guy who's like a musician, you've got this really excitable young lady, and there's the 4th contestant who turns up with the instructions and things. However, fairly soon into this, and they've all told their loved ones and their partners lies, really. So, for example, one of them thinks they're in Australia. Their mum and sister and stuff think she's in Australia, because that's what she told them, because she wasn't allowed to tell them what she was doing, and she thought it'd be a great surprise because they'll see her on telly or on the internet where this is going to be streamed, and she's going to be famous and everything will be okay. And similar with all of them, they've all kind of spun lies to get there because they want desperately to get on this new show. So essentially nobody knows where they actually are. And things take a dark twist fairly quickly. They're not given any instructions, they've no idea what they're doing. Things start getting fraught and tense, and then as the film gets on, it gets darker, it gets more tense, it gets more fraught, arguments, and it then becomes something much darker as the film goes on. Right, I don't want to say much more because I don't want to spoil it. What did I think of Eyes and Prize? Well, I thought this film was for the most part incredibly creative and thought-provoking, and quite thrilling at times, and I think the actors they chose for this project did a tremendous job. They were very natural conversations. I don't know if they have lived a lot of these conversations. When you see them actually in the flat, just sat around the table talking, especially early in the movie, and they're just talking about nothing really. It's quite impressive to see. They just feel like natural conversations. They don't feel scripted almost. So I do give a lot of credit to the actors here. They made it very, very believable. And then as it gets more tense as the film goes on, you see their characters develop and change and become almost different people by the end. So I thought it was well directed, well acted and well written and well thought out. It did remind me a little bit, there was a film in 2002 called My Little Eye that actually was one of Bradley Cooper's very first films, and a similar concept there, just with more people, but that was probably more classic horror, that film, My Little Eye, but it is a very similar concept. So it's not wholly original. This has been experimented with before, this whole reality TV type of horror stroke thriller, but I think this film does it really, really effectively for the most part. With the budget that it has, it's literally just filmed in this flat. You see a couple of news clippings here and there, but other than that, that's about it. There's nothing else outside of this flat, so it all takes in place in there. However, the main problem with this film is it spends so much time building up this tension, and you get this real need to know what's going on, why are they there, why is what's happening, and you don't really get any answers. satisfactory answers anyway, and the last 10 minutes of the film felt terribly rushed. I don't know if they ran out of budget or what. It just felt incredibly rushed, and it didn't feel like I got the payoff that I wanted, or the film promised. And that's my main issue with this film. But that's not to say that I didn't enjoy it, because I did. I thought it was a very, very well thought out film, a well made film, a relevant film. It's got something to say about society and reality TV and people's obsession with fame and the need to be famous. So it ticks a lot of boxes. I personally am not a huge fan of reality TV for a lot of them reasons. I think it's, you know, there are some good examples of it, but you know, I personally was never a fan of Big Brother. I never really watched it apart from the very few early seasons. It's not my kind of TV. I don't like watching that. You know, people cooped up, and it's like some weird twisted social experiment, and that's exactly what this film is really. It's like a weird twisted social experiment, and even though we're not told why they are all there, that's how I perceived what was going on, that they were being played with and toyed with. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10, and I think if it was, the ending played out a bit better and it was a bit more thought out, I probably could have gone up to an 8 out of 10 this, but I certainly enjoyed it, and I do think it is definitely worth catching. It's coming out on demand on all digital platforms on May the 14th, I believe, so it's going to be out soon for everyone to watch, so I do recommend you check it out. It's a well made film. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on the channel.